Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Midas Touch Greens. My name is Vandana Jain. I am a researcher in Astro Vastu Vedic Science. Today we are going to be talking about a particular Vedic mantra as a part of Glories of Mantra video series. We'll be again talking about a Vedic Sanskrit mantra that is removing the Vastu defect of your space and enhances the energy levels of your body and surroundings. Certainly we do know that it is scientifically proven that mantras have sound waves and vibrations that has a frequency that resonates with the way you take up that particular word. All these sets of words have really powerful impact to the areas that you are reciting in. So like the way we do kirtans and artis in the mandirs, we do see that there is a positivity that surrounds in that particular space. We know that we feel the positivity because the kind of energy, the kind of thought, the kind of belief that we carry inside this space actually make it more auspicious. So we know that this particular thing has a very nice and a wise impact if we hear it out. So let's say if we do talk about a nice auspicious sound. So if we hear a chirping bird, if we hear a nice bell ringing in the temple, if we hear something as like a waterfall, and if we see that natural sounds have a greater impact on us, and it kind of gives us a very relaxed and a cool feeling, and our mind works really nice. It amplifies when we actually keep it clear and we don't make it cluttered. So how do we have to recharge the mind? Like the way our body is a system, it is made up of Panchabhutas. Our environment is also made up of Panchabhutas. What do we have to do? We need to actually bridge the gap between the spiritual world to the physical world. How do we bridge the gap? And we need to understand that as a practitioner of Vastu, we don't see this space as a physical environment. We see this space as a conscious environment that does a lot of talking to us. So like the way we keep ourselves clean and purify ourselves daily, our space also requires that kind of cleansing and purification. But yes, that's not enough that we need to keep it clean. We need to always recharge it, like the way we give ourselves a recreational break by singing, dancing, and doing a lot of things that makes us feel better. Our space also requires different kind of enchanting and mantras that kind of relive and rewire the whole setup and the vibration of this space and charges it again and again. We need to understand that there are certain mantras for certain specific purposes. So today we are talking about a mantra that actually removes the ill effect of Vastu dosha in your surroundings. What we can do with this particular mantra, and does this really have a very powerful impact in your space? This is totally a personal call, because certainly people do ask that does mantras work well? We need to understand that those who don't believe in magic will never find it. So if at all we believe in something first, then only we'll be able to see the effects afterwards. So when we understand about this space as a conscious entity, we do understand that as a human system, we are made with certain things. Our environment and our space is also made up of certain things, and those things are made up of liquids as well. Hotness of fire, it has air, it has sky, it has earth, it has everything that actually makes up a human body, nature, and it is very, very self-sustaining. As a living organism, it maintains itself. It just requires some charging over the time. So when we feel something good, we actually kind of resonates better. Vastu Shastra tells you that whenever you are actually in the middle of certain things, your mind kind of automatically gets onto the autopilot mode, and if it is feeling right, it kind of aligns itself with that particular space. So how do we do that? How we can see an alignment in a space? Certain people feels that certain corners of the house are not giving them the right vibration. How we can recharge that? It is not feeling that auspicious as it used to feel. Why does a cluttered space and a smelly area doesn't give you the right vibration? So as like a temple or as like a sacred place, you keep it all the more very, very positive and auspicious, and you like to harmonize it keeping the daily rituals of doing aartis and chantings and ringing bells and lighting up diya, you always need to feel that regular cleansing and purification of your body is actually just like the of your body and your space is very, very important. This way we are going to be attracting more and more vibrations in our space, and this is actually to honor and live in the consciousness of your space. Because certainly we all know and we do believe that that we are seemingly living alone, but yes, if we are living alone, we do have a support system that may be invisible, that we can only feel, it can't be seen, and that system is our space. And we need to give our space that kind of a thing that can actually coming back to us in a multifold way. We need to believe that auspiciousness cannot be only generated by good flowers, good set of furnitures. It is generated by ourselves, and we can always make way to it. So here is the mantra that can actually be removing the defects of your house. Because in today's time, when we are all locked up in our house, we can't go out and nobody can come in, and we cannot do any kind of a remedy. And if we are feeling more choked up and the negativity of the energy field is actually multiplying in your space, please do use this mantra. This mantra goes like that: Om Vastu Purushaya Namaha. I'm repeating, Om Vastu Purushaya Namaha. So you can download this particular mantra. I will be leaving this particular text in the description of the YouTube channel, and 2 more mantras. However you feel comfortable with Sanskrit, you can utilize the recitation. This particular mantra is composed to remove the ill effects or the bad effects of the Vastu doshas anywhere in your house. You just have to revere the soul energy. This mantra means that we are revering or respecting or praying to the Vastu Purusha, who is considered to be the energizer of the energy field in the house, and we are asking to bless us and all the edges of the house and the office, and keep us very, very positive in terms of mental peace. The occupant who does this kind of a mantra chanting will always be blessed with health, wealth and peace of mind. You can use a tulsi mala, rosary to do the japa. 108 times would be sufficient. So when do you have to do this mantra? It's always suggested that whenever you're feeling connected, whenever you have the right mindset, whenever you are feeling that you are all charged up to do this particular chanting, you can do that. Because chanting is not limited to the time and space. People have asked me after the first video that why do we have to seek Muhurat to do prayers and do chanting? I believe what I do is that whenever I feel strongly connected, whenever I feel strongly charged, it can be during the walk that I take, maybe sitting under the rain, maybe standing in the garden or taking a walk in the park. Whenever I feel strongly connected to nature, whenever I would like to revere myself or my elements, I would like to sit in solace and would like to chant this mantra. So whenever you feel connected in the morning, when you are arise and you are all cleaned up, you find yourself in front of the temple, you can always chant this mantra the way it is suggested. The only suggestion that you have to keep in mind is that you do not have to recite this particular mantra in washrooms, bathrooms and any place where the stink or the dirt can be found. So keep that particular surrounding alive and all the more charged, so that you can be getting the benefits in a very same way. So all these things will be making sure that whenever you find yourself that you are not able to move out and buy the remedies, use the plastic stuff to energize your space, we suggest that you make your space more vibrationally strong, so that you can actually be making it more healthier. You don't have to be utilizing anything which is man-made, which is artificial in nature. You just have to be strongly doing things by yourself to make your things more stronger and more positive. Mantras are very, very strong, as like the effect can only be felt by the person who's doing it. So people have asked me that why do we have to believe into it? This is too invisible. I mean, we can only feel it. Not everybody can feel it in the house. Yes, that's true that somebody who's doing it diligently, faithfully can always be seeing it. Like the way in today's example, if we give you that example that in today's time we are living in between of a pandemic, where we can't see corona, but it is actually widely spread. What we can believe right now is that corona is very strong, but we do know that God is stronger. Both the things are invisible, but we are believing our system in that way that we need to be believing in something which is intangible, and that intangible thing is actually supporting us. So we do know that God is supporting us more rather than corona. That is a belief system. We need to make ourselves work like that, that only things that are tangible is not something which is effective. Effective things can be felt, and it should be there in your mind that we can always feel certain good things, to believe that positivity resonates from within rather than looking at certain things. I hope that you will be getting benefited by this particular mantra, and this supports your positivity and your surrounding can be recharged again. And if do you like this particular video, please do like, share and subscribe our channel. We are going to be leaving more and more mantras decoded for you in the coming videos. You can leave your suggestions in the comment box, and I hope your surrounding, your adore gets multifold recharge and more positivity and harmony to all of you. Thank you so very much and have a very good day. Thank you.